Morning. I was thinking about how I always mispronounce Lee's rapid deconstruction as Lugonu's rapid deconstruction, which is a video game spell for like shattering walls. You can use it to dig in certain places you wouldn't otherwise, but that's getting nerfed. Which made me think of deconstructivism, moral deconstructivism. Chomsky gave a speech about how French academia kind of have this like bubble and they're insulated from the rest of the world's academia. And the establishment likes how people are like, what is real? How do we know what's real? If we're not real, how do we know if anything is true? And so that gets a lot of funding. So if you want to be a philosopher and you talk about, well, everything everyone else said is wrong, then you get a lot of funding, because that leads to what we have, my encounter with Pennsylvania academia, which is, we don't know if anything is true. We can't have objective morality because we don't know if anything is true. What is real? We don't know. And if you don't know what the fuck is real, here, I'll give you a starting point. The laws of physics work forwards and backwards. You can go forward through time, you can go back through time. Physics don't fucking break. So, if I'm wondering why this calculator is on the table, you could go back in time and imagine it getting put there. And the universe, that's like part of the universe, and we're seeing the effects of that calculator in the past being put on the table. It had a cause, and the effect was, now it's on the table. What? Why am I talking right now? Why is this video here? Because I fucking uploaded it to YouTube. Cause and effect. That's the basis for everything, is cause and effect. You can, if you don't know what's real, just look at cause and effect. What is real? Well, I don't know, but it was caused by something. Something happened, therefore something else, some other event occurred. Why is reality the way it is? Because that's the events that led up to it formed it the way it is. That's cause and effect. If you want to look at little intricacies, then you can study chemistry or biology or physics or psychology. Like, and if you don't believe in moral, if you think that objective morality is too vague or doesn't exist, yeah, morality doesn't exist. It's a human construct, just like consciousness is a human construct, just like love is a human construct. But you know what? Stuff like moral relativism, the belief that other people can have different values and priorities and sensitivities, or stuff like something else I was going to say, they're important to us. Like, love is important to us. Our existence is important to us. So yeah, it's a mental thing, but the mental construct of my existence is important to me. The mental construct of your existence is somewhat less important to me, but I still value it. So like, when we like if you're scared of people's intelligence being based on biology, like, okay, great, just take a holistic view, just take a reductionist view. But you know what? Even though we're composed of inanimate matter, we can still think, we can still act, because that's how our brains work. That biology gives us life. And oh yeah, so karma, morality, Is it a human construct? Fuck yeah. But it's also a construct of anything with a brain. Anything with a brain doesn't want to experience pain. Anything that is intelligent has certain values for itself and sometimes empathy, and applies those values to others as well. So don't tell me that the universe doesn't exist, or that people don't exist, or that morality doesn't exist, because mental constructs do exist. I can prove it because I'm talking right now. I'm acting as though I had thoughts. My thoughts exist. Karma, mental construct, but if someone does something bad, I have that spectrum of good and evil. If someone's being really cruel and vicious, I can say the stuff they did. Maybe there's no divine force enacting retribution, but maybe I'll enact retribution because I'm measuring their deeds, and good deeds and bad deeds. I'm measuring that. It's a construct. Moral relativism. Somebody might be offended if I say something bigoted to them. Maybe it's all in our heads, but it's still important because their feelings matter to them, and other people's feelings matter to me for various reasons, such as I don't want them to get mad at me, or I would like it if other people valued my feelings, therefore I'm going to value other people's feelings. So yeah, morals exist, cause and effect exists, people's intelligence exists. It may not be some supernatural vibe thing with like floaty angels, but that biology allows our thoughts to exist. There was a cause. The effect is we have consciousness, intelligence, existence. So don't give me that bullshit about, well, you can't discuss morality because who knows what we are. We're people. You can define people however you want, and your definition of morality is going to be dependent on your definition of people, whether it's just your loved ones, whether it includes your people who can raise your social standing or lower your social standing, or whether it includes people who have no bearing on your social standing, but you just value their suffering and their happiness because you want others to value your suffering and your happiness, or because you think that you'll burn in eternal hell if you don't, or because you think that that's the path to enlightenment, is just being compassionate to other humans, or even to other species with the same intelligence and the same consciousness from the same biology. So don't give me the bullshit about deconstructivism and well, don't talk about morality because who knows what humans are. We are our biology, we're our chemistry, we're our physics, and we are our thoughts and consciousness and intelligence. I don't know what consciousness and intelligence are, but I know what forms it, and therefore I can define it. Reminiscible out.